Hi everybody, we culinary challenged people and those who can actually cook are baking today. More specifically, we are making banana bread, but protein banana bread. Why protein powder? If you watched my last video, you would know that I bought protein powder and I don't really like it, but I'm still trying to use it because I do not waste food. So I'm putting it in banana bread today. I think that since my protein powder is banana chocolate flavored, this might pair well. We'll see. Maybe it will be horrible, you never know. I got the recipe online. The page is called osnapmacros.com. I will link them below. This is not an Instagram recipe. I actually googled and found this, and we'll see how it goes, hopefully well. I'm going to turn my oven so it's preheated by the time we are done and we can get started. There is a lot of stuff here, and recipes with this much stuff scare me, but we will do it. I already made banana bread in the past, but I never put protein powder in it, so hopefully it will turn out well. As I said, the link to the original recipe is down below. I will also pop up the ingredients here on the screen. The first thing we need to do is combine the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients in two separate bowls, so I'm going to do just that. When it comes to the bananas, my bananas are definitely overripe. I am making this because I didn't want to throw them away. They were going kind of bad. The recipe perfectly fit like 3 bananas for me, like it's around 400 grams. I literally have like to the drop enough of vanilla extract. I need to buy some more. That goes in. This recipe calls for a lot of protein powder, 90 grams to be exact, and that scares me. The dry ingredients are in the red bowl, the wet ingredients are in the white bowl. I got my spatula for mixing because the author of the recipe said that it should not be overmixed so that the bread isn't too dense, whatever that means. I'm going to listen to her. It's her recipe or his, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm not going to use a whisk to combine it, I'm going to use a spatula. We're going to start gradually. So this is what the batter looks like. I hope it's okay. We'll see. All we need now is some parchment paper, line our what is this called? Loaf pan. The thing is, I don't know if this is the right size for this recipe. I hope it is because I don't have another one. Maybe like if it's a bit big, I will have to take it out a bit sooner because, or it will be flatter. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know a lot of things about this recipe. Everything is in the loaf pan. My counter is very dirty because I got batter everywhere, so I'm just going to pop this in the oven and clean a little bit. Much better. So let's hang out. What's been new? I finally started sleeping. Like, my sleep schedule is normal because I think if that whole waking up between 2:30 and 3 o'clock continued, I would end up in a fucking hospital, and I hate hospitals and I hate needles. So it got better. What else has been new? I finally got back into working out, but like really working out, especially running, because I do want to be fully trained for the half marathon. I had this hiatus in December and it took me a while to get back on track. I don't know why I go out of shape so fast. But yeah, basically what I'm doing now, like it depends if I'm working from home or if I'm working from the office. When I'm working from home, of course I have some time to spare when it comes to the fact that my office is like 3 steps away from my bed. So I save up time there, and then when I'm working from home, like I definitely do longer runs. I run like 3 times a week currently, and I do weight training 2 to 3 times a week. And when I'm from the office, I kind of combine it. Like I do shorter runs, but I also do my weight training that day. So first I'm going to do like weight training, then I'm going to do my run, and I'm done. And I don't do it every day, absolutely not. I do not have time for that, because not only am I powering through my running, I'm powering through my studying. I think like I think it's been 2 years, but I've gotten this like certificate. I'm going to put it in quotation marks. I took a course about project management because that's kind of my job that I kind of fell into. I'm not like I didn't go to school to be a manager or anything. I studied Spanish and Italian. I always wanted to apply for the certificate on the Project Management Institute. I still cannot get the professional project management certificate, I'm aware of that, but I can get the certified assistant project manager certificate, which is the one that I want, and I got back into studying for it and taking classes. And honestly, it has been a few years since I dropped out of grad school, and my brain is not what it used to be. I mean, it's not that I got stupid or something, far from it, but it's more like I don't have the discipline anymore that I used to have when it came to studying when I was a student, and also I don't have the time, let's be honest. Like, I have a full-time job and I'm also living alone, so everything I do has to be done by me, so I don't have that much time during the day to do that, but I'm trying to kind of organize my schedule. I have my planner and everything, so that I always, like, if I'm going to study, I have like 3 hours minimum to just sit down and focus on work, and then over the weekends I go through my notes, kind of go through the things I did, maybe start a new chapter, like a new section of the book that I need to, and it's been a bit exhausting, kind of balancing work and everything else, but I feel great. Like, I'm a person that if there's a lot of stress in my life, I'm going to work well under that. Like, I'm the person that comes and says I work well under pressure, and I fucking mean it. But what I'm really trying to do is kind of keep my feet on the ground, because I'm scared of burnout or kind of pushing myself so far that I lose the will to do anything. So I always have my time during the week that's just dedicated for me, and I'll do something that I really like, or if my boyfriend is here on the weekends, like, I'm not doing shit, I'm hanging out with him, or like some weekends I see my coworkers, we go and have drinks. Like, I always try to balance everything out, because if I sink into a routine where it's like wake up, go to work, come home, work out, shower and sleep, and then the next day is the same thing, but instead of a workout I have a study session, and if I just repeat that every single day, it drives me a bit insane. I feel like a robot. So I'm really trying to ground myself and not put myself on the edge of burnout, but we'll see how it will go. It's done. It's finally done. It's chilled a bit, and I can do a taste test. Not gonna lie, it looks delicious, but I need to share a bit of advice that was also included in the original creators post, and that's, if you notice that it's going brown at the top, put aluminum foil over it. I did it, I think, like 15 to 20 minutes into the baking process, and I think it really helped out a lot. And now we can cut it up and try it. I got my little slice here. It does seem very moist. I hate to say that word, so I'm not going to use it, but let's just say it. I think I succeeded. Let's do a taste test. Try this. Try the recipe. Just one note, I did not put in honey or maple syrup as it's stated in the recipe, and I also didn't use applesauce because my bananas were very ripe, so I just assumed it would add enough sweetness, and it did. This is just the perfect amount, so that's just how I modify the recipe a bit. But I would definitely do this if I were you, and honestly, this whole protein powder is growing on me, honestly, because I cannot feel it in this. So this is the second recipe in a row with the protein powder that was successful, and I don't hate it, so proud of myself. That's pretty much it for me today. While this was cooling down, I managed to do my grocery shopping, and I managed to get a run in, and I need to go and sit down and work on my book. You who are from my blog already know that I am working on my novel, which is called Little Rebellion, and people, I am at the finish line. I gave myself the deadline to finish it by the end of May, latest June, and I think I'm going to exceed my own expectations. I don't want to jump the gun, but I think I'm going to do it before my own imposed deadline, unless I start rereading it 100 times and rewriting it again. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Speaking of books, also my second poetry book is out. It's called Identity Crisis, so if you would like to check that out, the link will be down in the description, as well as the link to my first book and my blog and my Instagram account. As always, you can subscribe, it helps out the channel. You can share, like, comment, all of that good stuff, and let me know if you'll try the recipe. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going back to my writing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!